Maths Frameworking, Book 3.3, Chapter 8. So expanding two brackets. Before I get on to the examples that are in the book, let me just write something out. 2 plus 7. And then in these brackets, let's do 3 plus 4. Okay, just made that up. Now let's do this in two different ways. So first of all, down here, let's do the add them up first. 2 plus 7 is 9. And because we've got brackets and then brackets, it's like there's a little multiplication sign there. So that becomes 9, that becomes 7. 9 times 7 is, I still use my technique, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh look, 63, okay? 63. But we're going to do it a different way down here and see if we come up with the same answer. So what we're going to do is, let me get different coloured pens. We're going to multiply the 2 and the 3 and then the 2 and the 4. So the 2 times this and then times that. And then we're going to do the 7 times this and times that. And then we're going to add all those up. Now, some people like to think of this as a face. So you've got the ears right on the outside. Here's the eyebrows, and here's like a mouth and sort of a nose. You can kind of see it there, can't you? So let's do it in order. 2 times 3 is 6. Then we're going to add on the 2 times 4, which is 8. And then 7 times 3 is 21. And then 7 times 4 is 28. Equals 6 plus 8 is 14, 35, 55, 63. Oh, look, same thing, okay? So adding up what's in here, multiplying it, gives you the same answer as this rather long-winded, convoluted route. And you wouldn't do that if you had all the numbers, but we usually don't have all the numbers. So in the example here, we have 2x plus 3 and then x minus 6. So let's do that here. 2x plus 3, x minus 6. So we're going to multiply those two together and those two together. And then these two and these two to make our kind of smiley face. So 2x times x becomes 2x squared. 2x times minus 6 becomes minus 12x. 6 times 2, there's the x, and it's negative. Okay, so we've done this one times both of those. Now let's look at the 3. 3 times x, they're both positive, plus 3x, and then 3 plus 3 times minus 6, minus 18. Okay, so let's put these together. X squareds. Well, these are the only x squareds we've got, so that is 2x squared. Here we have minus 12x plus 3x, so that becomes minus 9x, and minus 18. They're the only numbers that we have. That's the only number that we have. Let me see what it comes up with. 2x squared minus 9x minus 18. Yes. Okay. And there is another way of doing it. So let's do the other method. Okay. So the other method is that we draw a square, a grid. So along the top, we're going to have this expression, 2x, and this is plus 3. And then down the side, we'll have this expression, x minus 6. So we need to multiply each of those things. Yeah, so 2x times x, that's your 2x squared. 3 times x is 3x, positive. Down here we've got minus 6 times 2x, that would be minus 12x. And in this one we've got minus 6 times plus 3, minus 18. So there are your 4 terms, just like here, 2x squared, minus 12x, plus 3x, minus 18. And again, just add them all up in a line, 2x squared, minus 12x plus 3x, minus 9x, minus 18. Same thing, same thing. So there's 2 examples here in blue. I will do, there's 3, A, B and C. So you can use the grid method if you prefer. I prefer the other method. So examples, example A is x minus 4 squared. Well, that's the same as x minus 4, x minus 4. So I'm not going to draw the smiley face on. You can if you like. X times x is x squared. X times minus 4 is minus 4x. So we've done that one. Times that, times that. Now let's look at this one. Minus 4 times x is minus 4x. Minus 4 times minus 4 plus 16. And we just condense those in the middle. X squared minus 8x plus 16. Okay. X squared minus 8x plus 16. Yep. Okay. Example B. X minus 5, 3x plus 1. Okay, so we've got some numbers in front of the x. We have coefficients of x in this one. Same technique, 2x times 3x, 6x squared. 2x times plus 1, plus 2x. Now this one, minus 5 times 3x, that's minus 15x. Minus 5 times 1, minus 5, equals 6x squared plus 2 minus 15. That's minus 13x minus 5. And the last one, C. Ooh, interesting. 2x plus y and x minus y. So instead of giving us a number here, they've given us y. Same technique. 2x times x, 2x squared. And then 2x times minus y. Well, first of all, it's minus, because this is positive, that's negative, so it's going to be negative. 2x, y. Now let's do these two. Plus y times x. So it's going to be plus. Now, you might be tempted to write yx, but yx and xy are the same thing, so let's not confuse ourselves. Let's keep them in alphabetical order. Plus xy, because x times y times x, same thing. And then here we have plus y times minus y. Well, first of all, it's going to be negative minus y squared. Okay, so that's equals 2x squared minus 2xy plus xy. So xy is the thing. Here there's minus 2 of them. Here there's plus 1. So that will minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. But we don't put the 1 in. Okay, so there's the 3 examples. Off you go with 8A. Boom. Actually, pause the video, have a go at them, but I've just noticed there's something that's a little bit different later on that might just trip you up. They're telling you, here's the size of a rectangle. And we're going to split that rectangle into 4. This length is x, and this is 3. This length is also x. Okay, I've drawn it badly, that should be a square. And this here is 2. So what's the area of the whole shape? So we're told that the length of this part of the field is x plus 3 and the length of that is x plus 2. So you can do that grid method here if you want, or you could just write it out. Because this whole length is x plus 3. This whole length is x plus 2. So that's actually very similar. Great.